at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Turner. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Turner. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Turner on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Turner. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
35-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Turner, going to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's right. And the Jags are going to be set up for a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action maybe.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rashad Wright taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 27-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now an injury timeout. And that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. 7 yards there and a first down.
Washington. A gain of 7. First down, Titans.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Montgomery back to the ground. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That time a 9-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10.
Looking to throw. Turner. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Turner. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Mahomes. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Davante Adams from 10 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Turner. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, a run from White. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Byron Young forcing his way in there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's a Titans touchdown. Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's caught here by Adams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Now Montgomery running right. They juked him. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Jacksonville first down or a pickup of 17.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Turner. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line. That's the end of the third
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Adams. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Titans.
Running left, Montgomery. Takes it to about the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Mahomes. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Again, he finds his main man, Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They try again with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. So now the Jags down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. This is White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tennessee, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they come selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when I'm heartbreak. Hey, put the one everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what I'm in on industry games?
It's week.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards.
I've heard of Blitzcrank offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game. But not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Turner. And a dump off to White. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to White on the option. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Operating from the gun, Turner looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now the Bills getting ready to go on their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a 1st-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Turner. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw is Turner. On first down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. White. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. White. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Turner now, throwing on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Jacksonville first down and a pickup on 17.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And here's Turner throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, opting to run again here with White. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. The Colts trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. A run to begin the second half with White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Turner. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A little juke. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. They'll take this to the 46.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Following the fumble recovery, Turner toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Turner on 1st and 10. And it's caught.
Well, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Back to throw, Pickett. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
2nd down and 3.
Seven-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Harris running straight ahead. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And as as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Mike Williams
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Pickett now on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a 2-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Now Hill to return it.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So the Bills now down 24-21, 2:24 to go. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Pickett will look to throw it here. A short throw to Musgrave.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Pickett to throw. That'll be caught by Hill.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
That is caught. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now all eyes shift to the Jags. Trailing by 4, 80 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Able to find Thielen. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but now before getting us inside the 25. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. This is caught by Waddle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return, great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pickett.
Forced out to, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
Now Pickett.
As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep him off the board.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Jacksonville, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.